Hello everyone, we are in the van, me and Dave, going away for my 50th and 55. Oh. So just looking forward to some countryside and van time. Anyway, come along, I'm going to go and explore Wales. Because it is a bit noisy with the main road there, but this is the road from the M56 when you come off at junction 7 and you go towards the M6. I can't think what it's called. It's an A road, and you'll see it says Honey there's a big massive sign saying Honey, and this is the most beautiful shop. But if you're passing and you've always passed it like us and never pulled in, please pull in, because the guy was saying that because the weather's been so bad and it's been cold and wet, that they're really going to struggle this year. So please just share it with people if you've ever been. We bought a little package here of a number of different honeys: Cheshire honey, a set honey, a runny honey, and a soap. But they've got all sorts. They've got special kind of tablets, they've got honey mead, they've got some apple cider, they've got manuka honey, and you can see him working in the back. I mean, it's so interesting, and we so need to support businesses like this. Dave's just gone back in for these lozenges that he just tried one. He said they're absolutely gorgeous. He's gone back in to buy some. So please promote this business, guys, because it's beautiful and we really need to support these businesses. I am so happy I've stopped. Anyway, we're not even out of Cheshire yet. Sign that we're meant to pay £7 each to walk through here, so we're going to pretend we didn't see it. We didn't see it. We didn't. Dave's laughing because we haven't even left Cheshire yet. But I say that's the joy of a camper van, that you just go, oh, let's have a look at this, and you pull in, and because we don't know where we're staying tonight. We have nothing planned, do we, Dave, apart from these waterfalls I want to go and see. And it's going to be raining in Wales, so hopefully they'll be dead spectacular. So
we might see them tomorrow.
We might see them tomorrow, eh? It's kind of go with the flow, isn't it? So yeah, enjoying it so far. Day one is working lovely. So right, we're going to try and drive to Wales now. We've stopped here to just have a little movement. Look at this. It's so cool. It's like a little camper and everything. That's so cool. My dad used to have one of these. I used to worry that it would topple over if I sat in the passenger seat. We're just going to get a bit of movement because we can. Because why not? So we just met Molly on her Canal boat, and she was super nice and super helpful, and we asked loads of questions about living on a boat and travelling on a boat. You know, we've had a holiday on a boat, not quite the same as living on one or getting a small one to kind of do up and just live between a van and a boat. keep the house for when we get old. Options. Anyway, she was super helpful, and she had a
Really nice.
chicken, a cockerel outside.
A guard cockerel.
A guard cockerel, which was very funny. And, anyway, we're going back to the car now, so nice little bit of movement, and apparently there's a storm coming in, so hopefully this waterfall will be epic. We will be like drowned rats cozying up in the van tonight with our homemade soup. To park on this rather hairy parking spot. Don't know if you can tell. Great if you've got a 4x4. Right next to the river. We're going to get a snack to eat, got some soup, and then walk up to the waterfall. Epic footage of the waterfall. It's starting to rain, but we kind of don't care. We know it's going to rain, so we've decided we're absolutely starving, so we're going to have a little snack first. We've got some previously made homemade red pepper soup. I might even put the recipe below. Roasted red pepper soup. It is just the best. So I'm going to get that on, and then I'm going to have some dough balls done in the SQ grill. This one. If you haven't seen this, I've done a review, go and have a look. And I'm just going to do that really slowly, and then maybe put a little bit of cheese on top. We'll probably have a bit later as well, because I don't think we'll get through this now. Oh heck. What? Someone's taking my lighter from here. I've got one, thankfully, but where is my blue one?
Well,
because
wait 1 minute. Let me show you what I remember to bring.
Yeah, but where's my blue one?
I don't know.
This is what happens if your children smoke.
That you got one?
I know.
I decided to, I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay.
It should still be there.
Hello.
Yep. If you give me your pan, I'll rinse it in the stream.
Yep.
Just get rid of most of the shite out of it.
Well, I used a spatula thing for that very reason.
Ah.
But you're more than welcome.
Just clean it a bit.
Thank you.
Get the lid off the worst.
This Trillino toilet is ace as an extra seat, because I can pull it right up.
And it has a large capacity area.
Yeah. We've heard all that before.
What do you mean, yeah?
It is true, it does take a bit of weight because I am heavy.
Not about weight, it's a size.
Turning off now. So you can climb to the top. We might do, we'll see. Worth a visit. It's got to be way better in person than you can see on camera. It is magnificent, in a magnificent setting. There's only 2 other people here because it's a dull day, it's the end of the day, so maybe come at the end of the day. I think it'd be heaving any other time. There is a little cafe there when it's open. Look at that. awesome. Woo. Perfect wild swimming spot, guys, but we won't be doing that on this channel because it's flipping freezing. I'm actually already in here because I filmed it facing the other way initially. We're not very good vloggers, are we?
Guess who didn't win?
What? Didn't win what?
Didn't win.
I know. Oh, don't say that. This will go out months after the game. We even went to the pub to watch it. We never watch football. But there you go. There you are. Come to this waterfall. It's ace. But we think we're gonna drive somewhere else now, aren't we? Because we need to check the kids are okay, and we've got no internet at all, which would normally be great, but we need to check they're alive. Good morning. Sorry I look so rough. Just got up. The weather's nice. I just thought I'd do a kind of what we do in the morning thing. So first things first, we're all sweating because the sun is at last out. So I open all the vents and put the pop top up and open the side door, and we've parked side onto a kind of hedgerow. So, and then if you can see, I'm doing a cup of tea. Can't get to my fridge because of where the bed is, so I have a coffee mate available for our first morning brew because Dave is of course still kipping, getting a little bit longer. And then I have this little bag which has makeup remover, and I've got these re-washable makeup remover pads. I do sell these on eBay if anyone's interested, but the reason I have these is because everything you have in a camper van has to be either thrown away if you've got a lot of waste, or stored, whereas these you can use them, wash them with your next load of washing, and I think you get seven or eight in a pack, so it'll last you a week, maybe a few more. And you get the little bag and you get these, and then I just use makeup remover. And then I've also got some moisturiser, so that will just go in my washing. One a day is fine. Have a cup of tea, and then what I usually have is all my clothes ready to get dressed. So I'll get dressed and do my makeup, and then I might go for a walk and let Dave get up. Tea. I've got this thing here I use for my makeup, and they just have a little hook so they can hook on. I hook it onto the straps of the pop top. It just holds everything I need. It's brilliant. The only thing I will say is that my daughter Macy has stolen my big mirror, so I'm literally trying to do my hair in this. So, I mean, it's just shoved up at the minute, but this is reality. All women look like this in the morning, bit rough. Well, not all.
I'll do my makeup later.
So yeah, so that's us. So I'll have a brew and show you where we are. Same place as last night, absolutely gorgeous, but the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's not even busy. This is a great spot found on Park for Night. And today we are going, I think, to, I've just had a look on my maps. So what I do, this is a little tip. You know, on Instagram, I see people that have gone 5 places to see in Wales, if I think, oh, that looks interesting, I literally Google it on my Google Maps and save it in a folder of places to visit. So whenever I'm kind of going on a trip like this where we're just driving and seeing where we end up, I can see what there is nearby that I've marked, because it will show up on your Google Maps, and I can go and have a look and think, oh, that looks interesting, which is exactly what we did for the waterfall last night, because I saw it on Instagram the other day. I've not really aimed for that, we just aimed in this direction. I said, oh, there's that waterfall, let's go and see that. So it's a really good idea for kind of, you know, finding interesting places. Anyway, cup of tea and get dressed, which I won't film. Say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And we're just chilling with a nice view. Okay, so I think it's important to know, if we were moving on and we had people in the back, we'd put all of the beds down. You have to bring all of the seat belts across. It's a bit of a faff, but when it's just me and Dave, we just shove everything behind the seat, so that when we get to our next place and we put the bed down, we can just pull the seats forward and everything drops. The only problem with that is if we want anything from the boot, because everything will fall out. But I think the next place we're going tonight is a campsite that we've booked, quite a rural campsite, so I'm quite looking forward to showing you around. So I don't think it matters. We'll have the canopy up, chairs out and everything then, so we'll set up then. So for now, I'll just show you. We've not eaten yet. We've just put everything back in the pillows, everything's shoved behind. We will turn the seat and go for a wander. There's Dave, look, doing his morning stretches, which you can't see. Oh, this thing does my head in. You missed him doing his stretches. Having his morning fag as well, yes. I know I diss Dave for smoking. I used to be a smoker for many years. And I tell you what I read. I'm going to tell you in case you want to give up smoking. So I gave up smoking like you do, cold turkey. Hated it, looked at everyone smoking and thought, oh, I really wish I could have a fag with me glass of wine. And then started again, because I went on holiday with a friend who smoked and did it just for the week and then carried on. And then when my kids hit a certain age, I hated the fact that I was like, hang on a minute, when they say, Mum, can you do this? And I go, hang on a minute, I'm just going for a fag. And I hated the fact I was doing that, and I thought, I don't want to be around them smoking. So my sister-in-law had read this book called Give Up Smoking the Easy Way by Alan Carr, not the funny man Alan Carr. He's like a hypnotist, and I think the idea is it changes the way you think. It's kind of CBT, really. Anyway, so at Malaga, we were at Malaga? Yeah, we were. Yeah. Well, we were kind of in Spain with the kids when they were young. It was their last holiday, kind of, and we were, and I thought, oh, I'll just read the book while I'm smoking on holiday by the pool. And I had my last cigarette at Malaga Airport, and I have never looked back since. And I don't look at people and think, oh, I wish I could have a fag. It just doesn't bother me anymore. So if you really want to give up, carry on smoking and read that book. You can listen to it, but I would recommend reading it. It's something about, even now, I tell myself things from the book. So you've got to listen to what he says in the book and believe what he says, because the idea is you're changing your mindset, because it is all up here. It's not that much of a physical thing, really, is it?
But for all those smokers who still want to smoke, do what makes you happy, because I do.
Yeah, but I think that's just a lie. Nobody really wants to smoke. It costs money, it stinks, it's bad for you. Why would you want to? You do it because you're addicted
Hitler thought
to
lots of things were lies, but they weren't right. Yeah, they weren't right. Just because he thought it was a lie doesn't make it right.
Anyway, so there we are. But
choice.
Anyway, it's worked for me.
Freedom.
So if you think if that's any help to someone, then great. But each to their own. Like you say, life's for living. It's your choice what you do with it. Right, and just to note that even though I gave up smoking, both of my kids have ended up being smokers. So Macy's a smoker, more of a vapor, and Ruby's started this flipping vaping journey.
So now Mum has to wait for the kids to have a vape.
So no, it's not good. It's not good. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And if you've got teenagers, they'll all be giving up in a few years, hopefully. Anyway, right, so we're going to move on to our next destination. Then we're going to have breakfast when we get there, because it's gone midday and I'm not hungry yet, but I probably will be by the time we get there. And then show you around. Yes, so that is us. Goodbye, over and out. So in true campervan style, we just passed something that said Workhouse, and you could pull in. So we're going having a look, aren't we, Dave?
We are.
Because we don't have any particular place to be.
And there is a silver custard.
There is a silver custard. If you watch King in it, you will know what we mean by custard.
Oh, it's not. That's
It's a Dodge.
No
Oh,
way. There's his work.
it's fabulous, and it's for sale. I'd love to have a nosy in that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So we went to the museum, and it's saying that you can see from my drone shots that it's like a square with different sections, and the different sections were women, children, boys, children, girls, and men, and they were all separated, and it was for people that literally had nowhere else to go. And so they would feed them and they'd work here, and if they could board them out to local farmers and stuff, then they would. And it's very much like prison-like, but watching the video, it's quite interesting that I think some of them would have potentially died anyway because of disease, and life would have been harsh if their breadwinner had died. So in some ways this was a better survival, and it was also for kind of the elderly. So if you had mental health problems, you go to the lunatic asylum, but if you were just old and had a bit of dementia or something like that, then you would come here and spend your last days here. So cool, life was hard.
And they try and keep you here from the asylum because it costs more money.
It cost more for the asylum, yeah, and it was supported by the local authority, wasn't it?
Parish, yeah.
So we're in Wales now, so it's quite a nice one, and there's pictures of one in Salford, is it?
Yeah.
So I think maybe the ones in the city might have been harsher. So yeah, it's quite interesting. But look at this. So this, where it's circled here, this is where the man in charge would live, and so that he could see into every single courtyard what was going on. So very cleverly made, really. But yeah, difficult times for people. That was really interesting. Cool place to come. They do loads of different events here. Obviously there's not an event going on today, but so it's now, I think it's about like 2 o'clock or something. So we're going to have, there is a cafe there, but it's not open. So I think it's more for events. What time is it? Yes, it's 2 o'clock. So we're going to have breakfast now. Coffee and croissants, I think. Which is the joy of having a camper van. Turn the gas on. Put the kettle on. I've got some all butter croissants, which I always have when I'm away, which, yes, are very bad for me, but it is my birthday and I'm having a treat, and I absolutely love them. And it is 2 o'clock, so it's not a bad time to start your breakfast, really, is it? We have an espresso maker, but I decided it'd be quicker to just do this because I think you get a bit more coffee, to be honest. So, and I'm going to do my croissants in my SQ grill, and they will just crisp them up really nicely in my little portable oven. I use it all the time, honestly, it's brill. Right.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action.
The king. Oh, that's a bit.
And his subjects.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
You've got to make those walk past interesting, haven't you?
This is called Stones from the Sky. And bits of wood. By a rare known Welsh activist called Evan Evans Roberts.
What's that then, Dave? What's that?
Coffee percolator. Handle stand. It's the optimal view, where you can see this way and this way. Splendid.
This is why we've been married for 25 years. Because he just makes me laugh. Look at these trees. They're magnificent.
Jump! Oh, my knees!
Oh wow, look.
Damn! Exactly.
Lake Vyrnwy was created to capture water from the river Vyrnwy so it could be used to supply the ever-expanding city of Liverpool with fresh drinking water. Work began in 1881 and the dam was completed in 1888. The lake took 2 years to fill with water and was first supplying Liverpool in 1891. Not sure if you can hear me. It's very windy up here. That drone shot, I am so lucky because it's so windy up here. What a feat of engineering though. It's magnificent, isn't it, Dave? It really is. Fabulous. So completely man-made, I think, isn't it? To dam up what would have been a river. And this, of course, would be the valley. Dave just said, would you walk out on that? Not without a rope. It is, what's the date today? 16th of July because it's my birthday tomorrow. And the schools haven't broken up yet, so which is, I think, nice. So it's not heaving anywhere and the weather's a bit near. So kind of perfect really because it's not too busy. This is the time to come. And of course Ruby's homeschooled. She's done for the summer now. In fact, I got a certificate for one of her GCSEs that just came through this morning, so really chuffed about that. Oh, which reminds me, I need to ring her. And there she is. That was a beautiful round walk. I would definitely recommend. And this park up's great. I literally just put the dam in and let Google take me. Right, you've got the key in the back of the bag. So where are we going now? Are we going to go to the campsite?
Yeah.
Right, so if I've edited it, which I will have done, when I went to America to see my brother, Dave went away, if you didn't see the last video, with his friend Toby, and they went to this campsite, and this is a green campsite So it means it's not, so we don't really like campsites because they're all kind of in lines and
Regimented.
yeah, it's a little bit like being at home except in your van. So these are designed to be like the campsites, but they're kind of more in the wilderness and more natural.
Far apart. You're
And
not
they're
next
far
to each
apart
other.
from other people, and they have fire pits, which we like as well.
And hammocks.
And hammocks. So we're going to
And
go.
friendly,
We
very.
might not be able to show you tonight because it might be dark, but yeah. So we've booked that for 3 nights, haven't we? Whether we'll stay for free, I don't know. We will see how we feel. It is only Tuesday.
I think we'll stay, but go out on the trip.
Go and explore. Yeah. So that's where we're going now. So we might see
revoir.
something on the way. You never know. To find out that there's been a global IT outage. Lou, the view.